This morning. Can everybody hear me okay? I'm going to try to use my principal voice, even though it's a little hoarse today. We really enjoy this event. Students, parents, we really appreciate you taking time out of your day to be with us today. We talk about kids doing things the Charger way here at North Montgomery Middle School, and those of you in this room are perfect examples of that on a regular basis for your peers here in the building, and so we thank you for that. So when we get started here, students, I will read your name off. I'm going to read some kind words about you. We'll have you come on up here. Mrs. Bowman will help you out with your medal. We'll stay up here. Once we get all of 6th grade done, we'll take a picture. At that point, parents, if you want to get some pictures of the whole group, please hop up and do that real quick. And then we'll do 7th grade and 8th grade the same way. And you are welcome to take individual pictures after we're finished and hang out and find a backdrop somewhere in the hallway if you want as well. And please help yourself with some breakfast if you haven't already. Okay? We'll go ahead and get started. Our first recipient is Anthony Cruz Perez. Mrs. Clark writes, I chose Anthony Cruz Perez for a merit award because he has worked hard throughout the entire trimester. In class, he is consistently volunteering to read and share his answers. He has worked hard to complete all his work to the best of his ability. It is clear that he values learning and his schoolwork. He is always respectful and polite towards any person, adult or student, in my room. I am very proud of him for his growth this trimester, and I am looking forward to seeing the growth he makes next trimester as well. Congratulations, Anthony. Just over there. Our next award is from Mrs. Evie. Mrs. Evie writes, I have chosen Coley Cunningham for my Trimester 2 Merit Award because she is simply the student you love to have. I honestly cannot think of a day where she hasn't had a smile on her face and a positive attitude. What middle schooler can you say that about? She is always prepared and on time for class. She is always willing to give a helping hand to classmates or to me. Frankly, she helps keep my life together by making sure the slideshow is ready to go and notes are in the right place for the day. Then, once we get going with our content for the day, she is sure to ask clarifying questions. I know that seems so simple, but at this age and in an advanced math section, it is something that many kiddos struggle with because they don't want to feel stupid by asking a question. Coley, I have absolutely loved getting to know you. I have been so impressed with your drive to succeed. I'm excited to continue to watch you grow throughout this school year. And then she says, P.S. Boiler up. Congratulations. Mr. Melvin writes, Garrett Hudson is my Trimester 2 Merit Award winner. Garrett is a 6th grader in my Honors Algebra 1 class. Over the past 2 trimesters, I have found Garrett to be an extremely hard worker and a student of great character. He comes to class each day with a smile on his face and a positive attitude. The transition to middle school is not easy, especially when you are in a math class with mostly 8th graders. That did not stop Garrett from doing his best. He utilized bonus time to help him persevere through challenging problems and grow more confident in his math ability. I have seen him become a leader in my class. I look forward to seeing all Garrett's future accomplishments here at North Montgomery. Garrett, thanks for doing things the Charger way all day, every day. Miss Surveys selected Faith Lytle. Miss Surveys writes, Faith, you teach me so much every day. You have a wealth of knowledge. You are eager to learn and share with peers and staff. You have become much more independent as of late and seem to be more self-confident here at North Montgomery Middle School. Continue pushing forward. The world is at your fingertips. Keep it up. Mr. Brooks writes, I am excited to give Sophia Long my Merit Award this trimester. She exhibits all the characteristics of a model student. She is such a hardworking student. I was very impressed when, during the first couple of days in class, I noticed that while doing reading, not only doing the reading, but also taking notes on what she was reading. She put in that level of effort every day in my class. She is always ready to answer a question or read in class. She is also willing to ask questions to get clarification when she doesn't understand something. Finally, and most importantly, Sophia is a kind person. I have never heard her say an unkind or negative word, ever. She is a delight to have in class and a great addition to our students here at North Montgomery Middle School. Congratulations. Mrs. Webster writes of Malachi Myers, timid, unsure, maybe words I would have said in August about Malachi. Bold, excited, excelling. Those are the words that come to mind now. I see it from the time I welcome Malachi to school in the morning to when he enters the door of my room. There is a desire to know and winning the day that radiates from him. To see that change over these few months is awesome. It makes my day to see you excel, Malachi. I am so proud of you. Mrs. Hunter selected Holly Nelson, and she writes, Holly goes above and beyond and wears her passion for science on her sleeve. Often she will check in with me before or after class to show me her additional research or her coding projects with pride. Her excitement for learning and desire to be better are so refreshing. She is creative and self-motivated. I'm looking forward to the future Holly, and whatever she decides to conquer in her path. Congratulations. You guys spread out. You're not stuck behind me. Yeah. Mrs. Kearns selected Emily Seaman, and Mrs. Kearns writes, for my English classes, I have chosen Emily Seaman as the Merit Award winner for Trimester 2. Emily has such a strong work ethic and is not afraid to work hard every day. Emily will take projects home to make sure she is doing her very best. She's not afraid to ask questions and adds great value to our class discussions. Emily is a role model for her peers, and it's such a joy to work with in class. I'm so proud of Emily, and I know her hard work and determination will help her succeed in life. Keep up the great work, Emily. Congratulations. These are our 6th grade Merit Award winners. One round of applause for them, please. Any parents want to get a quick picture? Big smiles, guys. All right, guys, thank you. Now for 7th grade. Mrs. Dobkowski Houghton writes, Andrew Dark has shown through his effort, ability, and character that he is an outstanding young man. In the classroom, Drew works hard to hone the skills that he already has and always provides a deeper conversation we have when it comes to a text or an idea. Drew is fair, kind, and respectful. He stands up for what is right and makes sure to include others if needed and does it without complaint. And he always has a smile on his face. Drew has grown so much this trimester, and I'm extremely proud to have him in my English classroom and to see him develop into a fine young man that will truly do great things. Congratulations. Drew. Mr. Simpkins wrote, I am pleased to award my Merit Award for 2nd trimester to Emma Doty. Emma has just started playing the oboe this year, but you would never know it by listening to her play. Her hard work, dedication, and perseverance are out of this world. She is taking lessons and is always asking good questions. She practices constantly and is meticulous in her preparation of the music for class. I am thrilled with her progress so far, and I'm excited to see how high she will climb in her musical endeavors. Congratulations, Emma. Emma Dowdy. Sorry, Emma. Yoselin Hernandez was awarded a Merit Award by Mr. McClamrock. Yoselin is a wonderful young lady. She came to our school speaking very little English. However, she is a student who has exceeded expectations. Yoselin tries her best in all of her classes. She is very trustworthy and respectful. As her BFIT teacher, I appreciate how she will push to make herself better. Thank you for being a wonderful student, and I'm excited to see what you are able to accomplish in the future. Yoselin's with her family on a trip in Mexico right now, but I'd like to give her a round of applause all the same. Mrs. Hamback selected Piper Lemming, and she writes, Piper, I am very proud of your delightful attitude and your diligent work ethic. You are pleasant every day, always prepared for class, participate in discussions, and advocate for your educational needs when you don't understand something or need more time. In addition, you are very funny. I love it when you tell me punny jokes. You are kind to others, helpful, and responsible. I am so thankful to have had you in class and hope you realize the ways you add joy to the world. Mrs. Burke selected Genesis Orduna Reyes, and she writes, I chose Genesis as my Merit Award winner because I wish I had 10 more of her. She has a great positive attitude, a fun sense of humor, and also a big heart. Genesis is a hard worker, a good communicator with her friends and teachers, and she makes thought-out, sensible decisions. She has an outstanding balance of academics, friends, sports, and family, and really tries to understand other people's points of view. I get to see Genesis twice a day. First, an advisor where she always willingly participates in activities like Second Steps, helping friends with assignments, games, etc. In choir class, she is respectful, responsible, and a quiet leader. She follows all expectations and knows the class material and is never a distraction to the learning environment. She listens and asks questions when needed and is kind and supportive of everyone. She is a team player, and I know that I can always count on her to give her all, no matter what. I really appreciate Genesis for everything that she is and everything that she does. Looking forward to another year with you. Mrs. Baker writes, Riley Robinson, the enthusiasm and curiosity I have seen from you over the past 2 trimesters is the reason I love teaching. You came into my social studies class every single day prepared and excited to learn. You took a real interest in social studies, not just for your grade, but because you cared about learning the material. You constantly step up and took leadership positions and were not afraid to ask any questions you had about the material. You never feared ridicule from your classmates because when you wanted to know something, you wouldn't give up until you found out the answer. When you had trouble with an assignment, you would do whatever it took to both understand the material and get it turned in on time. For example, when you struggled with an essay, you were in my class every day for lunch and for bonus until you thought the essay was up to your standards, and then you submitted it. I have no doubt that you will go far in life if you continue to approach new challenges with the same vigor and enthusiasm I have seen from you this year. Mrs. Newth writes, I am so excited to name Devry Strong my Trimester 2 Merit Award winner. Devry is a student who may not have come to class prepared every day, but when he did come to class every day eager to learn and share his ideas. Over the trimester, he became confident, understanding, and a great listener. Go ahead and turn around, Devry. I can see you on the camera. I saw Devry become interested in what was being taught, and you started asking questions and asking deeper questions. Devry, you can and will do amazing things. Keep up the good work, and remember, you're always welcome in my room. Okay. Miss Galloway selected Haley Wall, and she writes, Haley has worked so hard this past trimester. She has gone above and beyond with trying to be a good student and a good friend. She will get her work done and turned in on time. Haley is not afraid to ask for help and provide help to her friends when needed. She was always there for her friends and family when she needs to be. I am so happy I have been able to work with her for the last year and a half, and I am so excited to continue to work with her in the coming months. I am so proud of you. Congratulations, Haley. Mrs. Shrout writes, I feel very lucky to have Sophie Welsheimer as a student in my 7th grade math class. We know this story all too well. Students start off the school year strong, but often lose focus or motivation as the year goes on. But not with Sophie. She comes to class every day with a fantastic work ethic and an attitude that is ready to learn something new. She never complains and is always willing to go above and beyond. While I have many students that fit this description, I have specifically chosen Sophie because of the time and effort she spends trying to help those around her. She is very patient if the peers at her table work at a slower pace than her, or they don't understand something. Sophie is constantly checking in with her peers and making sure they aren't struggling. Sophie, thank you for being a wonderful student, a peer, and leader in my class. I know you will continue to be a role model that the sub can count on when I leave for my maternity leave. Congratulations. Mrs. Tierney writes, I nominated Brody Wright for the Trimester 2 Merit Award because of his outstanding work ethic and positive attitude. Brody goes above and beyond and is also helpful with his peers. If something is a challenge, Brody sees it as that, a challenge, and he perseveres through it. He voluntarily stays for bonus to ensure he understands his work. Brody is extremely kind-hearted and demonstrates empathy daily for his peers and his teachers. Brody is just an all-around great person, and he is well deserving of this award. Mrs. Woolrine wrote, Joseph Zook is one of the most polite students here at North Montgomery Middle School. Joseph always greets adults with kindness and charm. He is very friendly and kind to all. Joseph also performs well in the classroom. He has clearly been raised to respect adults and value his education. He is a delight to talk to, and this can't always be said of our 13-year-old boys. Joseph, continue what you have been doing because kindness and manners will take you a long way in life. These are our 7th grade Merit Award winners. If you want to get a picture, hop up in line, guys.
All right, for the 8th grade, Mrs. Yeager writes of Will Allen. Will Allen has been in my advisory class for the last 3 years. This year, he has really come along. I have watched with pride as he got his grades in line. He has continuously put in the effort this year. Will has been working hard in all of his classes, and the improvement has been seen. I know that school is not always the easiest for Will, but he is finally finding his stride and has a system that works for him. I am so proud of you, and I know that this will help you as you head into high school next year. Will, I can't wait to see what you do next. Keep it up. Congratulations. You can just fall behind the chair. Mrs. Ton writes for Ryan Clements. It's been such a pleasure to have Ryan in my advisory class all year. She has been extremely consistent with her politeness, her trustworthiness, and her self-motivation. She may be quiet, but don't let that fool you. Ryan is full of the lovable teenage sass and humor. My hope is for Ryan to realize how smart and resilient she is. Keep doing what you're doing, and you'll go so far. Mr. Granger writes of Peyton Hernandez. Peyton was a student in my 3rd block art class this trimester. She stays motivated, works hard, takes her time, and her work shows how important the quality of her work is to her. Peyton is always ready to work right when she enters the classroom, asks questions, and takes pride in the assignments given to her. I look forward to seeing what she comes up with for each assignment. Also, Peyton is a very willing helper in the classroom concerning cleanliness and organization. It has been a pleasure to have her in class as a student. Congratulations. Go ahead and scoot all the way down to the chair. Mrs. Dieters writes of Ava Kilgore. Ava Kilgore is truly a remarkable individual. She radiates a positive energy everywhere she goes. She shows kindness toward others, a passion for learning, and an excellence in everything that she does. At the beginning of last year, Ava walked into my 7th grade advisory class with a smile from ear to ear. Her warm smile and kindness was a welcome wagon for me as I began my new journey as a middle school teacher at North Montgomery Middle School. She has always been willing to help others with any task, take the role as a team leader in group projects, provide a shoulder to lean on when others are struggling, or be a champion for other students' success. She does all of this in an unassuming manner. Her humble and compassionate nature is truly exceptional. Inside the classroom, Ava is a conscientious learner. She works diligently on all of her assignments, actively participates in group discussions, and always works to correct her assignments. I have seen her blossom this year with regards to her maturity as a learner. She seeks to be better each and every day. Ava excels as a swimmer. Not only does she demonstrate an outstanding skill set in the water, but she also encourages others to be their best. She is always willing to give helpful hints, provide a demonstration when someone is learning a new skill, or provide reassurance when someone is struggling. Furthermore, she is always there to inspire fellow swimmers during meets to push harder with her positive chants at the end of every swim lane. She demonstrates positive attributes of a true leader. Ava's kindness towards everyone she meets, love of learning, and leadership skills make her an excellent choice for a merit award this trimester. I truly feel honored to be her teacher. Congratulations. Mrs. Mann writes of Brooklyn Jeffers. Brooklyn is a student I would consider a quiet leader. She shows compassion and kindness each day to her classmates, and by doing so, she shows others what it means to lead with love. She also demonstrates to others how to take responsibility and be competitive in class while also being a good sport. That type of leadership is rare, but very necessary. I hope that she continues to grow as a leader and gain confidence in her role as a leader in the building. I look forward to see her continue to grow as a high school student. Brooklyn, never let anyone dull your beautiful smile or keep you from being a great leader. Congratulations. Mr. Martin writes of Donovan Johnson. It is my honor and privilege to award my 2nd trimester merit award to Donovan Johnson. I start every class period with my "Hello, geniuses" catchphrase, only to be met by Donovan's own "Wrong class." The ironic part of this is that Donovan was absolutely one of the smartest kids in the classroom that I was certainly calling out, if only he knew. Donovan, you're so uniquely funny and intriguing. It's easy to disregard Donovan's flights of fancy and questions about superhero battles as juvenile ramblings, but they aren't. He's really thinking things through on a level that deals with difficult concepts of physics, mathematics, and even at times metaphysics. Thoughts like these should always be encouraged. Only by thinking outside the box do we get the dreamers that make our future. So, Donovan, don't ever stop questioning the world around you. You're on the right track by blazing your own way. I'll miss you in class next trimester, but I can't wait to see what you do next. Congratulations. And last but not least, Mrs. Madison writes of Finley Wilson. Finn always arrives on time to class, prepared for the day. All assignments are turned in before the due date, and he is diligent about using class time wisely. Though these are great, Finn is more than a good student. Finn is always polite and respectful. If a classmate needs assistance, he is willing to help. If I need help with something in class or an errand run, I know that Finn is a trustworthy student I can rely on. He's a good student and a good person. I'm excited to see what he accomplishes in his future. Congratulations. These are your 8th grade Merit Award winners. Go ahead and move around. All right, families and friends, if you want to stay and take some pictures individually with your student, you're absolutely welcome to do so. Remember, there are refreshments, some snacks and some coffee over there. Please partake in those things. And if you need anything, let us know. One more round of applause for our Merit Award winners.